drop in and opt out. I'm Derek J. You're listening to Peace News Now, your daily 5-minute update on the growing peaceful evolution around the globe. Today is Thursday, February 7th, 2013. Here's what's happening in the world of peace. Philadelphia area police are offering a gun buyback program in which they pay gun owners to turn in their guns to be destroyed. Taking a note from hardcore liberty activists such as John Bush in Austin, Texas, a group of advocates for self-defense and responsible firearm ownership set up a table outside of the buyback. I think the terminology is interesting to underline here. It's called a gun buyback program. That language insinuates that all of your guns were originally owned and sold by the local police. Peace News Now congratulates Philadelphia activists Rob Pepe and Jim Josh for their educational, successful, and important outreach. Virginia representatives fear a near-imminent financial apocalypse. One solution on the table is the idea that Virginia should issue its own currency. This idea has spread to other parts of North America. Utah was the first state to recently formally recognize gold and silver as currency, although they are already the only things considered lawful money according to the U.S. Constitution. The bill passed easily in Virginia's House of Delegates, but representatives are unsure how the Senate will react. One Democrat called the venture to replace the dollar a, quote, descent into la-la land. Perhaps that Democrat won't consider the idea so moronic when the dollar collapses. And it will collapse. The fact that Congress must perpetually increase the debt in order to finance current obligations is an admission of default. The canary in the coal mine is dead. Are you preparing yourself? On a related note, Ron Paul's book End the Fed hit number 6 on the New York Times bestseller list in 2009 and continues to educate a new generation of sound money enthusiasts. Are you tired of the US government killing people around the world? Are you tired of having to pay for their murderous rampage? Are you tired of feeling helpless to do anything about it? Well, now there's something you can do. It's called Bitcoin. Bitcoin is money that is impossible for the government to control. It is impossible to be counterfeited or inflated. Bitcoin is simply a peer-to-peer protocol, so it is impossible for anyone to shut it down, block it, or control it in any way. If you want to see an end to the government inflating the dollar to pay for murder, then you need to start using Bitcoin today. To learn how, visit weusecoins.com. The following story comes from The Guardian. The U.S. Federal Reserve Bank has confirmed one of its internal websites was broken into by hackers after the hacktivist group Anonymous was claimed to have stolen details of more than 4,000 bank executives. The site ZDNet separately reported that Anonymous appeared to have published information said to contain the login information, credentials, internet protocol addresses, and contact information of more than 4,000 U.S. bankers. The claim was made via Twitter using an account registered to Op Last Resort, which is linked to Anonymous, which has claimed responsibility for attacks on other government and corporate sites. Op Last Resort is a campaign some hackers linked to Anonymous have started to protest against government prosecution of the computer prodigy Aaron Swartz, who killed himself on January 11th of this year. Free State Now is a project created by Mark Edge of Free Talk Live in an effort to catalyze the mass immigration of liberty lovers to New Hampshire. Media talent James Schlesinger teamed up with activism heavyweight William Kostrick to bring the Free State Now project to the next level. They've begun a virtual call center to reach future movers by phone, as well as inspired internet marketers to now actively seek new movers. Peace News Now looks forward to reporting on the future successes of this powerful and important venture. Daryl W. Perry is a peace activist currently inhabiting the Shire. He has a trial for a parking ticket coming up this Tuesday, February 12th at 8:30 a.m. at the District Court in Concord, New Hampshire. I recently spoke with Mr. Perry. Here's what he had to say.
I believe it's important to fight every ticket. Otherwise, you're just basically handing them money, which is what they want. They don't want to exert time and energy having to try to extract money from people. And if enough people take tickets to trial, it will clog up their system, and hopefully they'll stop trying to raise revenue from people who are harming no one.
That's all the time we have for today. Links to these stories can be found in this episode's show notes. PNN is on YouTube, iTunes, Twitter, and Facebook. If you enjoyed this episode, share the piece with your friends. For PeaceNewsNow.com, I'm Derek J. Peace.